Something by the side of the road had caught my attention as I walked past it, and it was hair, animal hair, clumped together with dirt and sticks. It was off the road in a trench where things collect that people discard, near the opening of a drain pipe. But it was alive. Barely. A puppy. Only a month or two old. It was hard to tell, he was so malnourished. But he was still kicking and ready for a fight. I knew if I fed him, there was a chance he'd try to follow me, and then he'd be my responsibility. I considered it seriously, as I did with a mother and pup I met a few weeks earlier.
Oh, that's my seat.
I hadn't fed them. They just started following me. We spent the whole day together. I shared what food I had with them when I finally did stop and eat.
Alright, who wants water?
And that is when they left. It seemed they had a routine, and each other. Mom was small, but I watched her keep dogs 3 times her size at bay, while the pup ate from their food bowls.
There you go. Oh boy. Stay with the hand. Stay with the hand. There you go.
This guy was in a much different predicament. It was him, in his storm drain, against the world. If he did survive, he would grow up to be one mean dog. And this is why I called him Lucifer. His hair was falling out where it wasn't clumped together in giant dreadlocks, and his skin was covered with ticks as it draped over his little frame of bones. I decided to have a snack and see where it led. I don't believe in the devil, only the absence of love and discipline. His face was covered with ticks and sores. The cuteness of being a puppy was almost lost to his sickly condition. I think I knew all along what my decision was going to be. I was just easing into it. A dog with me would present the challenge when it came to bedding down at night. Not to mention more food to buy and make room for. He was definitely small enough to share the tree tent with, or to be tucked into the belly of my overalls after he had a bath, when I climbed up onto ledges. Or I could lay him in my pack and hoist him up after me. Lou, short for Dreadlocks Lucifer, had been through hell, and I was going to see that he didn't live up to his namesake. But I was on my own too. So if he was gonna come, he was gonna have to hold his own.
You're gonna come, keep up.
I wasn't gonna baby him.
Stay by my side, stay out of the road. When we get to the next town, I'm checking with the vet and the animal shelter. I can't take you in.
Well, at least we get to stay in a hotel room. Watch the TV. What do you feel like watching?
One small step at a time, 26-year-old Chris John is walking across America, hoping it will bring some peace of mind. The incredibly long journey began when Chris left his home on New Year's Day. That's a distance of more than 3,000 miles. And after walking 4 months, Chris is passing through the Paducah area, about 1/3 of the way to Frisco. And by now you've probably noticed that Chris is not traveling alone. A few days ago, he picked up a small companion. But Chris has so many miles still in front of him that caring for a young puppy is just not part of his plan.
But I'll probably hold on to him until I meet someone that I can trust. They'll give him a good home.
He's videotaping different parts of the country, and while many folks open their homes to let Chris spend the night, others look at him like he's crazy.
I think the country's getting crazy, and I think it'd be crazy not to notice.
If all goes well, Chris John should walk into the city of San Francisco sometime in September. Sam Burris, News Channel 6.
At the beginning of my journey, I came to terms with the fact that it was best to base my decisions upon necessity and not upon the issue of money. I had lived a very simple life up till now, while others were buying and spending in order to give myself the chance to take this leap. If I was going to do this, I was going to do it to the best of my means. In Lucifer's case, this meant getting a motel room and caring for him properly. Giving him a bath was definitely a good idea, but doing it in the creek by the side of the road wasn't the best that I could do. When I still had enough energy to carry him through the night and make it to the next town and get him some real dog food and a real bath,